Hey everyone, it's Laura. Welcome back. So, today we're going to work on the temperature blanket, obviously. I'm just really in the mood to work on this and make forward progress. And, you know, we're doing really well on making forward progress. And I'd like to keep up that momentum. We're into September. We're on September 4th. I'd like to get, we only usually get about 5 days per video, and that's about a video's length. And that's about as much as I can handle for one video. So we'll see where we get today. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We might do 6 days today. That will put us at a good stopping point. So let's go ahead and get started. September 4th is 80 degrees, which is hot orchid. So let's get where we need to be. The air conditioning just turned on. It is in the 70s. Clearly not, it's clearly more than just 70 degrees in the house. Feels a little cold to have the AC on. Sorry if that just hit the microphone. I have one more video to post before this one, so we're just a little behind. Not too bad. I think it's a coloring video. So I'm trying not to get too far behind like I was before. I wish the colors of this blanket would translate better onto the phone or onto the camera. You know, it's just, this isn't accurate coloring. This peach in particular is much more washed out on the phone, on the camera, than it is in real life. How's everybody doing today? How are you doing? Tell me all about it. What are you working on? I have a bunch of comments to reply to. I read all of them. So don't think that just because I didn't reply to them doesn't mean I didn't read them. I get a little overwhelmed replying to them because for the most part they're all really kind and everybody's just really nice, and I just get a little overwhelmed by the kindness, I think, and I'm not used to social interaction. I don't have a lot of social interaction in my life. And that was part of why I made this channel, was so that I'd get used to having more social interactions, so that hopefully I'd get comments and that I'd reply to them. So I'm working on that. It's a work in progress. But I'll get there. I'll get to the point where I'm comfortable replying to comments and talking to you guys, and it'll just take some time. But for now, I just want you to know that I do read every single one of them. And they are important to me. You guys replying to me, and especially like when I ask like how you're doing, and you guys telling me how you're doing and what you're working on, and those, I really appreciate the replies and the positive feedback, and the constructive, not criticism, but the constructive feedback. Like if I need to zoom in more, or if I need to talk louder, or I appreciate that too. So it's all a learning process. Right at this moment, I am waiting for a text from my aunt so I can go over to her house and give her some things. But I'm probably gonna miss it. If she texts me in the next 30 minutes, I'm gonna miss it because I can't see my phone because I'm recording on it. So she's gonna have to wait. I've been trying to get a hold of her since yesterday. We live next door to each other, but it's difficult matching up, times to meet, I think. Okay, light peach. September 5th is light peach, and September 6th is light peach. Oh, that's right, we started a new skein of light peach. Do any of you participate in Christmas in July? Like for any of your hobbies, for coloring, for needlepoint, cross stitch, crochet. I've heard some people talking about it. I have never participated in it, but I'm kind of curious, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll do some Christmas coloring. I don't know. I know you kind of have to be in the Christmas mood, right? Or maybe in the Halloween mood. I'm kind of getting in the Halloween mood. Like, not the Halloween, but like the fall mood. I'm kind of getting in the fall mood. This happens, my inner season is very linked to craft store seasons, like Michael's. I don't think Michael's has any fall stuff out yet. Joann's does. Joann's has Halloween stuff out. I got an email from them. advertising 40% off Halloween. I don't really decorate for Halloween anymore. I used to go all out for Halloween. Halloween was my favorite holiday. But I don't know, things just changed in my life, and now I don't really decorate for Halloween. I decorate for fall, and that just kind of carries over into Halloween. And then I decorate for Christmas very early, like before Thanksgiving, like around right after Halloween is over. I decorate for Christmas. I like Christmas decorations. I like having my tree up. It makes me very happy. So I decorate my house for Christmas November 1st, or as close thereto as I can. But fall usually I decorate, let's see, when do I decorate for fall? Probably September or August, late August, early September. So it's up for a couple months. And then by the end of October, I'm totally done with fall, and I'm ready for Christmas. So my inner seasonal decor clock is really set to like Michael's time. By the time one season has arrived, I've moved on to the next season. And by the time Christmas has arrived, I'm kind of tired of Christmas being up because I've had it up for so long. So, although last year I was a little sad to see Christmas go, I'd become kind of accustomed to having it up. But I was happy to have my living room back because I do have to rearrange my living room to fit the tree. I live in a very small space, and it's a pencil tree. It's a thin tree, but it takes some rearranging. So right now I'm kind of in the mood for fall. So I might pull out some fall coloring books. I don't think I have that many. I have a lot of Christmas coloring books. Okay, so we're on day 6, which is 77, which is also a light peach. So let me know if any of you participate in Christmas in July, or if you're, you know, feeling like coloring in fall and Halloween stuff. And I know I've got one fall mandala book that I really like, that I'd like to color in some more. This is going to be a really pretty blanket when it's done. Will admit, as much as I'm not loving the process, I think it's going to be really pretty when it's done. I think I picked out some good colors. I think it's going to be cool being double-sided. And you know, I probably won't ever use it. I might put it out on display every once in a while, but I think it's going to be rolled up and put in my blanket basket. Oops. I've started work on my Christmas gifts, and I have almost finished the tote bag pattern that's going to go in my Etsy shop. I finished the pattern, and I finished the prototype. I'm gonna have my mom go over it and just see if I made any mistakes. I don't have anybody to like test it for me around me, but so we're just gonna go over it, and I've gone over it quite a few times, so I think it's okay. But she's gonna go over the pattern. You know, she's familiar with patterns, and I need to work up the pattern in a Word document and add the photos I took. So I took some photos along the way just to better explain some of the more complicated steps. Not that any of the steps are like really complicated, but you know, if you've never made a tote bag before, it just kind of helps to make things make a little more sense. So then I need to put and then make like a title page for it and a notes section, just where I add in some notes about the product and, you know, some tips and stuff like that. And I just need to put all that into a Word document and edit it together, and then have my mom look at that and see if it looks cohesive, you know. And then I think I need to take a final photo. Before I do that, I need to take a final photo. I need to go get some flowers from like Trader Joe's or something to take with the bag. After that, I think I will be done, and I will upload it. And I will tell you guys when I've uploaded in case you're interested in a tote bag pattern. No pressure, just in case you are. How are we doing on time? We're good, we're good. We're gonna go two more rows after this because they're the same color. I normally would only do 5 rows per video, but they're the same color and I'd like to just go ahead and do them together and then cut it off. No, I forgot to turn my other light on. I don't know if that really helps, so sorry if it does. Sorry if I made things worse for the majority of the video. I uploaded a new sticker to my Etsy shop. I showed you guys the sticker already a couple videos ago, but it is now officially listed in the shop. Okay, cut this one off. And then the next two are 90 degrees, which is tropical pink, which is this one. Let me take a drink. Okay. Good to get some more tropical pink in here. Doesn't look like we're going to have a lot of that for the year. Couple more here. I almost finished making a sticker sheet. The theme is cottage. It just needs a couple filler stickers, you know, to fill in the gaps. Or maybe just some background art, I don't know. Got a sun hat, a sleeping cat, a bouquet of lavender, an envelope with a wax seal with lavender, and a mug of tea. And I like how they turned out. My cat helped me a lot. I worked on them in the evenings when I was in bed watching stuff on my laptop, and that's when he needs his cuddle time. So I'd have to keep stopping, put everything away, and move everything aside so he could flop in front of me and get his cuddle time in. Because cuddle time is very important, you know. Every pet owner will understand that. You know, cuddle time is very, very important. So we did that multiple times every night, and in between cuddle times I would work on my tablet and work on the stickers. That's basically how it's been for weeks. that's just really when I'm most productive, is in the evening, when I'm relaxed and I'm just most productive right then. I mean, I do plenty of other stuff during the day that's productive, but I'm most creatively productive in the evening. So I just have to share with the cat. But that's okay. He's worth it. I did get, okay, so I ordered, you'll think me funny, I ordered one of those kits that you either, they're meant for pets or for babies, to get paw prints or footprints or handprints without getting ink on anything. Like there's ink on one side and the other side's covered in plastic. So you put the paper on one side and you press your paw or your hand on the plastic covered side so it transfers the ink onto the paper. I got one of those off of Amazon because I wanted a paw print of my cat, so when he's gone, I have a paw print. And boy, was it a struggle. It was not as easy as I thought it was going to be. It was, I did get it done the first night. But it was a struggle. Clover was not having any of it. I was trying to do it while he was sleeping, while we were cuddling, because he'd have his little paws out, and so I would just press his little paw into it, and then he'd pull his paw back and it would smear. And so on one side of the card, because it came with a bunch of cards and I was just reusing the same card over and over again, on one side of the card there's like a gigantic smear, and on the other side of the card there's a tiny smear, and then I finally got his paw print. So there's evidence of his feistiness on that card, and I kind of like it. And then there's the pretty perfect paw print. So I'm pleased. I have it hanging up on my wall right now. I put some masking tape behind it and hung it up. But I've been collecting things of his for a while now. He's getting older, and you know, I want to have some mementos. So, like, you know, I need to be able to, I'm trying to get him to let me brush him. I have a brush, and he's afraid of the brush. So I'm trying to ease him into letting me brush him. So I'm gonna keep trying with that, because I'd like to collect some fur, to have like a little fur sample to put like in a little vial. And then I've collected some whiskers that have, you know, I haven't, you know, that have fallen. Like I found them on his bed, and they're easy to find because he has white whiskers, because he's a tabby, orange tabby, so he has white whiskers. So I found a few of those, and I was gonna put them in a little vial with his fur, and you know, just kind of have like a little memento. And that might sound creepy to some people, but I just love him to pieces, and I just want a little memory box of him. You know, some people used to keep like little locks of hair from somebody, you know, when they were a baby, or, you know, I just want a little tuft of fur and a whisker. So I already have the whisker, I'm just trying to get the fur, and now I have the paw print. He is healthy though. We get him regular checkups. He's probably due for one pretty soon, because he's gonna run out of flea medication, and then it's prescription flea medication, so he's not gonna get new prescription flea medication unless they see him and weigh him and, you know, do all that. And I like getting his senior blood work done. And I think he's probably about 13. So he's getting up there. But he'll always be my baby. Funny, when we first got him, he had nothing to do with us. He was just so feisty. He was a little bit of a feral kitten, and took him a long time to relax and kind of relax into the idea of being with a family. Still can't pick him up and hold him, and he still doesn't want to be a lab cat, but he wants his cuddle time every night, and he expects it. So and he expects his treats multiple times a day, as would anybody. Okay, so that is September 9th. That was also 90 degrees, as was the day before that. So let's cut that off, make a big loop. And the next day appears to be 86, but I'm gonna have to check my phone and make sure that doesn't say 80. That'd be a pretty big drop from 90 to 80. It looks like it says 86, but I'm gonna double check my phone before we do anything. Get rid of all these little tails. A little bit of a hole right here. My single crochet isn't quite as even as I'd like to think it is. Okay, there we are. And it goes down, you know, like down to here. So we are quite on our way. Excellent. So today we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, today we did 6, which is a little more than we usually do. But I think that's great. So until next time, everybody take care, and I will see you all again very soon.